Hello students, today we will discuss about themes in दारूवाला's पोइट्री। देखिए दारूवाला हैं, इन्होंने अनरेस्ट ऑफ डिजायर लिखा है। ओके, दारूवाला's concern in his poetry are many. He has not pet themes. He has written poems on a wide range of subjects. He has a very broad outlook and in his capacity as a police officer has had many opportunities for observing life in India in almost all its manifestations. He has responded to almost everything that he has witnessed by writing a poem about it. That is why one of the critics has said that Daruvala stands out among Indian English poets for bringing to poetry a range of experience generally outside the orbit of poets. First हमारा the wide range of themes in Daruwala's poetry. Okay, Daruwala has portrayed the contemporary Indian social political world not merely of the city but also of the small town, of the village and of the countryside with heavy strokes laden with savage irony, and this critic has quoted the following three lines from a poem entitled Notes to illustrate the irony. No end to hoarding, breaking open the lockers, they find a briefcase full of rice. Next, imagery of violence, disease, and fire. Another critic has also noted the variety and range of the themes of Daruwala's poetry, and he mentions among those themes the writing mob, the tough-thumping politician, Rotarian Renu, the Maulvi who dies of tongue cancer, the leper at the Taj, the lage walker, the epileptic woman, and bandit chief. Daruwala's favorite images, according to this critic, are those of violence, disease, and fire. The gun goes off on many pages of his poetry. Next is Daruwala's social concern and compassion. There can be no doubt that Daruwala's interests are varied and that his observation is very keen and minute. But the most pleasing aspect of his treatment of his themes is that this attitude to the various problems and issues of life is always original, and that his poems are therefore by no means stale or stratified. The most remarkable of these poems are those which reflect his social concern and his compassion for the victims of misfortune. Next, compassion and the ironic treatment of a theme. In Pestilence, Daruwala depicts the misery caused by an epidemic like cholera. Numerous persons are being carried to hospitals because they have caught this dreadful disease. There are brown shoulders, black shoulders, and shoulder round like orbs, and there are frail bodies, frozen bodies, delirious bodies, some bodies absolutely without any strength or energy, lying supine, transfixed under the sun. Next, the evil of the themes of corruption and of dishonesty in business. The poem craft reflects other of Daruwala's concerns in the writing of this poetry. Daruwala, who wrote this poem many years ago, where the nation has awakened to the evil of corruption. Only now, when some leading personalities of the political world have come into the picture. Daruwala has here written a witty satire on the prevalence of bribe giving and bribe taking and the widespread malpractices in business. Oils are adulterated, medicinal tablets made of chalk are manufactured. Okay. Next, the evil of vagary, another theme. The social concern of Daruwala's appears also in poem entitled The Beggar. Here again Daruwala's attitude is one of detachment. He does not preach a sermon or point a moral. He merely depicts the misery of the beggar who just sits there while time wheels round him like a kite and maggots movements worms crawl like changing seasons. This poem too deals with a socially emotive theme because beggary is a widespread social evil in this country. And 50 years after the attainment of freedom by the country, this evil has increased manifold. Next is social sympathy in Vignette. First, Daruwala's social sympathy appears in Vignette I. 2. Along the banks of the river Ganga, lepers sit huddled. The Ganga flows through the land not to lighten the misery but show it. All along the river banks, beggars hoist their deformities in the same way as boatmen hoist their sails, and poet adds the Ganga flow through the land not to lighten the misery but to show it. Next, ironical or satirical treatment of themes. Each of these poems deals with some social evils or the other and deals with it in ironical and satirical manner, using language which is as sharp as an axe. Daruwala's poetry is the poetry of social reform, but the evils have taken such deep roots that Daruwala's axe has made no dents anywhere. Next, ironic treatment of social attitude to charity of self-sacrifice. Eva depicts the spirit of self-sacrifice. Eva has left her own country in order to serve the helpless children who have no guardian to look after them. But her spirit of self-sacrifice has not been appreciated. Instead of being encouraged in her work, she is sternly rebuked by a man from her own country and discouraged from continuing her work by an elderly man of the very village which she is trying to serve. Next, ironic treatment of several other themes. In the poem entitled The Pupil, Daruwala depicts his view of people in general as being fickle-minded and having no principles by which to judge their leaders. They are capable of condemning a leader for having said something which he had previously also said, but for which the pupil had previously praised him. The pupil do not really understand much of what the leaders say to them. In the poem entitled Death by Burial, Daruwala first depicts the population of a village as being united in their attitude of opposition and hostility towards smugglers and dacoits, but then upcoming divided over how to kill the dacoits whom they had been able to capture and who had been inflicting many atrocities on the villagers. Other themes besides those already specified. Nor does this complete the list of the themes with which Daruwala has dealt in his poetry. There are poems which deal with entirely different subjects. There are two long poems, dialogues with the third voice and Under Orion, which deal with different subjects. These poems debunk certain myths. Then there is a poem entitled Food and Words. Words and Food, which depicts the squalor and the poverty in this country. There is a poem entitled To Gandhi. It depicts the ridiculous which accompany our depictions of national heroes. There are the three poems entitled Charity, Three Faces, a reference to which has already been made. The volume of poem entitled Crossing of Rivers contains several excellent poems. The central metaphor in this volume of poems in the Gangas, with all its primal, religious and emotive connotations, the rhythm of this river is that of life and death, of worth and rebirth, of passion and rejection. Unfortunately, the function of this river is not lighten the misery of the pupil, but show it. In short, the thematic range of Daruwala's poetry is enormous. We do not agree with the critic who has accused Daruwala of prolixity. Daruwala may have repeated certain ideas, but he knows the art of condensation also. Okay. The revolt of the salt slaves has a most unusual themes. The revolt referred to here is a matter of the remote past because there are no longer any slaves in the literal sense in any part of the world. But the poem has not lost its validity even now because the exploitation and the persecution of certain categories of people by the landowning and property owning rich people is still going on in many countries, and revolts by the exploited and persecuted people are also a matter of frequent occurrence.